will be left in the pool, and also Ancient Apparition, 2 heroes that were banned out in the previous game.
Well, they're thinking a little further for it, but like you called, no reason to change away from that Storm ban. So now, with Io gone and Tiny gone, leaving Monkey King in the pool, EG will grab it and keeps it flexible, of course, across both the carry, the mid, or the position 4, as we've seen Crit play it, and I'm sure Arteezy and Abed are also valuable members of the team that can take the Monkey King if need be.
10 seconds
If needed, Ice can also play it. I think he would be my choice if I had to, give him a hero that I don't know if he can play or not. Like Ice, do your thing with this hero.
It's like if you know him in real life and you don't know
exactly.
anything about Dota, you see Monkey King, the mischief he can make.
Pretty much, yeah. He's just been in the scene for such a long time. Probably has. I'm wondering how many hours he has.
A lot, I'm sure. Tens of thousands. What's the win rate of Monkey King been recently? Because it was pretty high last time we checked, and over quite a lot of games as well, wasn't it? Like 70...
66% win rate on a Monkey King. Got picked 24 times, and guess how many times he got banned?
Well,
86.
I can see your screen, so I can't guess.
That's quite a lot.
That is a lot of bans. Like a serious amount. Is that the most banned hero so far at TI?
Yes.
It is.
Second most banned hero is Tiny, and third one is Io.
Wow, yeah. Well, no major surprises there. Weaver coming in, like 6th place or so, as another hero in top contention. As Monkey King will be paired up with the Silencer, like you said. That fly hero going to be there. A nice anchor for the team. You know exactly what you're going to get from him.
Pugna doesn't like to play in...
And I meant anchor in a positive way.
Yeah, I know.
Solid.
Solid, strong, keeps you in place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just
when you need
very quickly
to...
realized it has a secondary meaning, which I did not intend.
Earthshaker will need to be able, playing into global silence always going to be tricky. Even if you just Echo Slam, there could be a good time global silence. And EG's team fight with Wukong's command plus a silencer gonna be good. I want to see some kind of a stun, something that can keep them inside, because this is most def position 5. Silencer Fly will be playing it. Monkey is flexible, so we're going to see where he's going to go.
Most def indeed. Third ban is the Weaver, like we were mentioning, one of the hot heroes here at TI, both in that support and carry role, but mainly support for now. And Tidehunter joins the rest of them in the ban pool. Another very solid, stable hero. You know exactly what you're getting from him. And we kind of expect EG here to go back to solid, stable drafting rather than trying out this Dragon Knight position 1 with the Lycan Aghanim Scepter.
A lot of teams have been experimenting with Lycan, fighting different heroes. We've seen mostly Tiny.
Yeah.
We've seen Ursa. Now we've seen Dragon Knight.
What does a Beastmaster ban tell you? He's good against Monkey King to cut down the trees. I guess the vision from the Hawk is very irritating. But is there anything outside of that?
It's a possibility that they, play Beastmaster Tinker. It's hard to say. As you mentioned, great against the Monkey King. It's one of the heroes that puts a lot of pressure, gives you that attack speed, which means tower damage, roach taking potential.
I guess it's another hero that can give you a good timing push as well, right? You got the Helm of the Overlord or just Helm of the Dominator, and if you're with this Pugna plus another couple of tanky heroes, you could be running down tier 2s and tier 3s in no time.
You might need to swap this Monkey to position 4. You're playing into Pugna. You really don't like to do that, playing into the Cripify. Seems like this is something that Virtus Pro practiced quite a lot. If you check their recent games, there has been couple of Pugna games, and every single time was played as position 4, I believe.
Yeah, picked up by Save. Invoker ban now from Virtus Pro. As we get ourselves a respect ban of the Bristleback, so removing another one of those timing heroes that VP used exquisitely in game 1 to steamroll their opponents. So a change of tact here needed. The great thing about this kind of draft is that, we saw GPK play the Earthshaker We just don't know if it's going to be the 4 or the 2. And the Phoenix also not giving too much away either.
Phoenix is just great overall hero against the Monkey King. He uses Wukong's command. Same goes for Faceless Void. Drops the Chrono. Phoenix uses Egg, and then you need to decide whether you can kill the Egg or not. If you can get close, you're just doubling down on the team fight as well. So they need some kind of Egg hitter.
5 seconds remaining.
Who's that going to be? Snap? Position 4 Snapfire, maybe, if that is the 5 silencer. We don't see Mirana anymore, really, outside of, Adriana picking it up.
Still an okay. You need some kind of a stun. It's not a reliable stun. Depends what's it paired up with. Let's say you pair him up with a Sand King, but then that means your Monkey King needs to be played as a position 1, which I don't think that's going to be the case here.
You didn't like that. A different direction. Void Spirit. Evil geniuses give themselves a little bit of in and out. So Monkey and Void Spirit very good at getting into the back lines and hunting for heroes, especially over the trees or anyone hiding in the fog.
10 seconds remaining.
Doesn't have too many matchups mid, if
5 seconds
bad matchups
remaining.
mid. If that is the Abed Void Spirit, which we do expect.
So many ways to protect the Egg. You have Decrypify, you have Earthshaker spells, and there's still no Egg hitters on side of EG.
And that becomes even more of a problem if it is a support, if it is a carry Phoenix with all those levels as well. Core Phoenix, my goodness. If you get all those levels up, the faster you get to that level 2 Egg, the harder it is. Plenty of time here. Being taken up by EG. They've had the wind knocked out of them by that game 1 of VP, but a Doom.
Maybe it's time to bring out the Wraith King against Doom, so you're not going to be the target. I don't think any carry likes to play against Doom other than Wraith King.
And where is the Doom going?
It's also a very good Phantom Lancer game for Virtus Pro.
Ooh.
Because they have no AoE whatsoever.
Nothing to clear illusions. They've got like Resonant Pulse and Boundless Strike, and even that can struggle once the PL gets a few items.
I'm just thinking about the hero that doesn't care too much if you're not getting initiated on. It's very hard to find the real Phantom Lancer. There's way to protect him with Pugna, with the Earthshaker. A lot of healing actually coming out. You have Life Drain save. You have Phoenix later on when Sunray is maxed out.
Yeah, any number of tanky heroes. I mean, we could even go back and think about that Ursa again. This time for Virtus Pro. Something they did rely on was taking the Roshans. Even without winning team fights, they were able to pressure the map and take Roshan multiple times throughout that first game. Very, very deliberate, slow drafting here from both teams. Going through the stacks of paper, considering their options.
One hero that you can also go for is Morph. Just to finish that thought, who naturally builds into Linken's as a first item when you're playing against Doom, and they didn't have too many spells to pop the Linken's with. The last word is the only one. In the end, they decided to go for Ursa, which is a lane counter to Doom. Deals well with the Monkey King. Ursa is one of the few heroes who can stand inside the Wukong's command and actually fight back.
Oh, because of Enrage, yeah.
Yes.
I really think the key to VP has been these Roshans as well.
And maybe, I was thinking about it. Yeah, you need to ban Lycan because Bitten Ursa might be a bit too hard. He also gets the Shapeshift, which means that he can run away from Doom. Evil Geniuses are locked down, are kind of lacking the stuns. Whenever you play Doom, you need to have a good chase potential. Void Spirit's okay, but if he uses 2 steps, if Monkey King uses a Boundless Strike, they can run away.
Lacking stuns, lacking tower damage as well. Venno would have been a decent pick, not only in that lane versus the Ursa Warrior, but also to create those Plague Ward bunkers, to shove waves and pressure towers. And Viper, a similar story in terms of laning up against that Ursa Warrior.
MMR is just a number. MMR is just a number.
Oh, Dendy.
Good
Last
to
pick
hear
for
that
EG.
voice,
Yeah, it is.
especially during TI.
Absolutely is. So if we're looking at Ice Ice Doom,
10 seconds
Abed Void
remaining.
Spirit, Crit Monkey, Silencer there for Fly. What is
5
Arteezy's
seconds
hero? Do
remaining.
you want to try and delay this game out, hunt Hand of Midas Doom with Devour, get towards late game, or do you want to try and fight and battle with VP?
Seems like they know what they want to do. It's Luna, which is also a flexible pick, but seems like that's going to be Arteezy's hero. Ursa matches up nicely also against Luna, where you don't care
10
too much.
seconds
You get on
remaining.
top of her if she uses your natural BKB builder, so you
5
don't care
seconds
about
remaining.
Eclipse, and you also have Enrage to reduce the incoming damage from it.
What's the chance here GPK takes Earthshaker again, do you think? More likely that we move it into a support role, or do you think that save Pugna and GPK Earthshaker leaves Phoenix as like a 5, and we still need an offlaner here or something for DM?
They might get an offlaner, have Pugna even played on the mid lane, Earthshaker 4, Phoenix 5. There's so much flexibility, but they need to show their hand.
An insane amount of flexibility across every single role and hero. Well, VP, yet again, we just have to hammer this point home. Very, very deliberate, very well thought out drafting. And a
Okay,
hero
that's an old school
I've
counter.
not seen that in ages. What's that about?
Because they pop the Doom, you use a Stampede, you run away, so you're kind of taking away Bullseye from your carry and forcing him to use the Doom on you.
So once EG commit with Global, with Doom, they waste those big cooldowns, and DM
They
just
might
says,
need
"See
to
ya."
pop Doom and use the Global Silence right after.
Yeah.
Then chase, get 1 or 2 kills, and then keep chasing.
And DM buys a Lotus Orb, and there's nothing you can do about that. So it will be GPK Earthshaker, that means. And like we thought, Save and Kingslayer on the Pugna Phoenix. And thinking and looking about game 1, do we expect Virtus.pro to have a similar type of game plan here?
It's a different lineup. They also need to be active. Ursa, Morbid Mask, Diffuse the Blade, run into Roche Pit. He might even take it earlier if there's a fight, if he's farming inside a triangle, if they manage to kill 1 or 2 heroes. There is Sustain, there is also a Centaur that can tank it. So, gotta be aware of that for EG.
And this time, much more damage for EG, right? Much more consistent ways to damage and teamfight people if they can lock them down. That is the one thing they could struggle with, but lanes also look solid too. Monkey plus Doom, Luna Silencer should have reasonably good times in that initial laning stage as we get ourselves underway for Game 2, Virtus.pro versus the Evil Geniuses here at the TI-10 group stage. And Centaur Warrunner, yeah, a blast from the past. It's been a while since I've seen a half-horse, half-man. Unfortunately, no Lycan here
Yeah,
to
does
turn him
not
into
have a third half.
a half-wolf for him.
Ice running bottom, so they might start thinking about running an aggressive tri-lane, possibly.
Interesting.
Shame.
Luna was always good at that.
Got the Luna Blessing, yeah. I mean, Silencer. Ranged hero with Luna feels good. Monkey King, pseudo-ranged. Might be able to set that tri-lane up, like you mentioned. As Virtus.pro.
There is Observer Ward, so they see Doom already here. Who planted it first? There is a Sentry Ward, so they know. Oh, the play from Crit. He will deny that Observer Ward so that they don't get the gold and XP from it. He planted an Observer Ward on the high ground, got the gold back, and killed his own obs.
To battle.
Very nice. Alright, Sentry in that mid lane as well. And GPK, a mid Earthshaker. With Kingslayer, DM, and Nightfall all behind them. This is one of the first times I've not seen the 5v5 mid. You know, Nightfall and Kingslayer were up in their top jungle. And that's allowed, like you say, EG to get a slight edge here in the early stage of the game.
The battle begins.
Bounty runes spawning up for a 2-for-2. No contest yet again. Both teams pretty content. Just allowing those to go both ways. And we see a pretty natural build of items there. Yeah, Orb of Venom on the Monkey King. Double gauntlets on your off-laners. Create yourself a nice tanky
Look at Virtus
situation.
Pro. They're just chilling on a mid lane, trying to decide whether they go bottom, whether they go top.
And Kingslayer, Fiery Spirit's level 1, with crit slowing him down. Jingu is there, built up for him, and the damage just keeps on coming. Nice Fairy Fire does allow the Phoenix to sit behind his tier 2. But this tri-lane that you called out for is coming to fruition from EG already, 40 seconds in.
Virtus Pro also expected that, so now they're putting a DM on the top. One hero they can sacrifice. If Ursa's playing against a tri-lane, he's really not that effective. What they want is to have Ursa against Doom. Doom, a hero that before had a 0 starting armor. Right now it got buffed a couple of times. Right now sitting at 5 with just 1 branch.
It makes sense with all the armor he wears as cosmetics that he should have some actual armor. And it also means that, you know, when you run these tri-lanes, if you're the ones forced to TP, you definitely don't come out on top. So it's very nice to see their Virtus Pro setting their lanes in a position which EG are forced to make the first move. And crit has to come down and of course help the Doom. Well, Fly with Arteezy, pushing damage towards Kingslayer. You won't be able to kill him, but you're definitely putting him within that threshold of fear. And everybody's farming. 6-4, 6-4, 6-2, 6-1, 6-1, Centaur. Breaking the pattern. Here's a couple more CS.
Similar to previous game, I think we're gonna have much more action, especially on the bottom lane, even on the top lane. Silencer wants to play active, wants to be involved early on. Ursa is having a good time, playing into 2 melee heroes with a possible Icarus dive on level 2, just to have a bit of an extra slow. Earthshock already skilled.
Yeah, Phoenix realizing he should be down bottom. Not really too much he can do top. Put Pugna there for the save, if need be.
There's anti-synergy. He uses the Cripify, Ursa can't attack, so makes much more sense to lane with Phoenix.
It sure does. Crit. Gets the Jingu going. Pesky Monkey King. That's a lot of damage from GPK. Like we said, you know, this Void Spirit doesn't have too many natural lane counters. So far, Earthshaker proving to be a bit of a challenging one. Just with the raw clicks he's taken from him.
GPK really loves to just bully people out of the lane whenever he can. Stand on the high ground. There we go. Couple of high fives on the mid lane.
Another one. Wonderful. Oh, the pull across contested. Cleared up by Ice. No worries there. As Virtus Pro have set their lane in place. Just a little forward from their bottom tier 1 tower. So free farm for the Ursa Warrior. Oh, the denies out from GPK. 7 of them. And Abed giving as good as he takes. Just a little bit behind that Earthshaker for now. 4 minutes in. Still no real kill threat on any of these lanes. You don't expect mid to die. Crit chasing that Kingslayer Phoenix. Not going to be able to find anything there. Maybe we get this Ursa to munch away at a Doom. Outside of that, it is, again, a very calm match. But GPK won't get a bottle refill. The Monkey King, mischievously, snipes it away from him.
Ice is ice. They try to go on him. Pops his Scorched Earth, and now is running towards Kingslayer.
Pops his Mango too. Speedy Cobalt Aura on Ice. With a golden chalice full of red liquid. The blood of his enemies. Oh, it's called Speed Aura.
Very nice. Amplified damage. Speed Aura, one of my favorite ones. Unfortunately, Amplified damage has been renamed.
Corrosive Haze. Save doing a bit of a wander. It's a nice Observer Ward down and starts stacking up some camps here. And this really has been the story of Virtus Pro in this series so far. It is, you know, squirrel away some money, save, All that gold you're getting, build up bank, invest, 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 but DM, he's being surrounded now by EG, who want to get the first kill of the game, and who are they giving it to? DMs are dying, and it's Fly who draws first blood. Arteezy went back to go and hit some creeps. Meanwhile, ISO he's going to Scorched Earth, he's fine.
They wanted to give first blood to Arteezy, but he had no mana. Magic Wand was on cooldown, and was really afraid to go in case someone shows up. Save.
What's he up to? Oh, he's dying. Another kill for EG. It is. Fly getting both of them. He's got to feel real good about himself. What, 700 gold saved up on a 5 silencer? Never seen that before. Well, a 6-minute
Bringing the healing salve for Arteezy.
Abed. He tries on Kingslayer. 6-minute rune. It has spawned up top. Looks like a regen. As Abed looks to go claim it. Even spends an astral step. Flies over Kingslayer. Finishes him off with resonant parts, but GPK. He's there with a slam down. And Abed, well, that decrep not really working wonders for them, but they should be able to finish it regardless. Ooh, dissimulate to the left-hand side. He baits them.
Stick.
Juking left and right. Abed, he's clear. He's high and dry.
GPK, no points in Fisher. That would have been a secure kill, but decided to go for a more lane-oriented build.
And Fly refills the bottle for him, because look at save. He was looking, lurking, wanting that backstab onto Abed, but he's stuck around in the top lane. The 4th kill of the game potentially coming now. Ether Remnant not going to catch. The astral step is there. Into the back of DM, and yet another. 4-0.
That was such a big play. First, Fly brings healing salve for Arteezy, then refills the bottle, and doesn't have anything left. Save needs to be also careful. Fly has still Fairy Fire to work with.
And they're still fighting on such low HP and mana. Arteezy battling back with save. Crit in the mid lane, though. Maybe the first death of an EG member as that enchant totem hits some real serious damage. And they throw the tip at him too. Oh, Abed.
Doom is available, but he does not have mana for anything else. Brought an ice armor creep, which is decent amount of armor, +5. So
I love Ice, man. I just love Ice. Fake pumping the Doom, like, yeah, go on, bro. You wanna
use your enrage?
Yeah.
It's not safe for Nightfall to be at the bottom lane anymore, so I expect him to rotate. You see Doom being level 6, you gotta move out. Mask already done, phase boots. Yeah.
We'll deny that Invis rune, as a scan did land on them. EG were readying themselves to defend Abed. Along with Crit's Monkey King, who's going for that Orb of Corrosion, no boots build, which we've seen time and time again. DM has a Vanguard now, so tanking up on the Centaur. A balanced strike with that Astral Step forward. Save gets obliterated by Abed from that mid lane, and EG are bringing numbers here. They want to take down a tower. 9 minutes in.
4 people mid lane. Arteezy has Lunar Blessing, level 4, so that's extra 35 damage. He's ready to farm the jungle. He does not want to kill anyone. With the Lucent Beam, that's going to be a tier 1 tower. Crit gets the last hit. If Nightfall wants to stick at the bottom lane, 1 rotation with the Doom, and he's dead. He needs to move out.
Well, if they can contest these stacks, it's even more money flowing into the coffers of EG. Abed, he's done some real good damage to this. The Stampede forward, though. Fly being blown up. Save and Nightfall make short work of him. And Abed TP's home, so stacks somewhat defended. I don't know how much of that Abed got, but it was a bit. Well, Ice just continues to devour away these bottom lane creeps.
Doom is very hard to kill. He's sitting at 17 armor. Ursa relying on physical damage. Doesn't really do that much. Are there any stacks being made for Arteezy? There is an Observer Ward, scouting things out, not blocking the camp inside EG's triangle.
And Monkey King, speaking of scouting, spotted DM farming a little stack off to that top jungle. And Arteezy returns to top lane to push a tower. Not an easy kill on this Centaur with his Vanguard. They're going to have a try anyway. Looks like Monkey King, after that Orb of Corrosion, heading into an Orchid, but first it's a Doom onto DM. Monkey King leaping, Primal springing down, but not landing onto DM, while Abed solo kills Kingslayer, DM dies top, and the tower looks like it's free and wide open for EG to take.
Pagana position 4 doesn't provide you with that ganking potential. It's more about post 10-15 minute game, what he provides. Save, once again, in trouble.
This feels much better from EG compared to game 1. They're piling on the pressure, finding kill after kill, moving across the map, oppressively shoving towers and bringing down structures, while also building
Blink
up this Arteezy
Echo
Luna.
is available.
And he moves on to Arteezy, down to half HP, and Chant Totem again, and Nightfall arrives. EG had squandered their position, leaving the Luna completely isolated.
Had a bit of a false sense of security. Silencer was not level 6 to pop the global silence, but seems like this could be a kill.
It could be, yeah, without Abed arriving. It
with
absolutely
Void Spirit,
should
it's
be.
gonna be a kill.
Void Spirit's there, Nightfall ditched. No mana on the Ursa, so EG trade out their Luna for the Earthshaker. Not too bad, all things considered.
Ursa getting very close to Diffusal Blade. This is gonna be the big timing for Virtus Pro, where they're gonna smoke and try to get a kill, transition that into Roche Pit. So EG should be aware of that. Echo Slam available in 100 seconds. That's gonna be the exact timing when Ursa finishes off his Diffusal Blade. Phoenix a bit under-leveled, 12 minutes in, still not level 6.
But it does really feel like this game, you know, Virtus Pro, we saw what they were able to accomplish when it was an unknown quantity, when EG didn't know quite what was happening. This time, though, do you think VP has more than one window? Like when they have that Diffusal Blade, now they've got the Blink, when they get Centaur tanked up, how late can they go? How many chances does VP have to actually get this game in the bag?
They're still in this game. All they need is that Roche that I talked about. This is a big, big kill if EG can get it. Global Silence is available.
And they're straight on him. Global, Primal Spring, and silenced up. Down goes the teddy bear. And there's just no answer, no recourse here from VP. Arteezy is a little forward on that mid lane, but he'll just loosen beam and run back to rejoin his team, while VP are yet to take a tower.
EG can play 4 versus 5, while Arteezy farms the triangle, goes out. Doom also top farm hero in the game, has Hand of Midas, working towards the Blink Dagger.
That's what I mean, right? Is if we had later and later Doom, Luna, even the Void Spirit to some extent, it feels like they scale better than Virtus Pro. But a smoke here. They think about Roche. Now they consider the jungle, but walking up the staircase blind doesn't feel particularly good. Abed not scouted, the Dire scan. I don't know if that clipped onto Arteezy, but they seem to know that something's there. Stampede forward onto Artur, the Luna, blown up completely. No real turnaround here for EG, as they've got Abed nearby. Maybe a single pick-off onto Save or someone, as he dissimulates away from the life drain, and they will get a 1-for-1 trade.
They get that kill as well. Ursa about to finish the Diffusal Blade. They still have a window of opportunity, 45 seconds until Global Silence is online. Earthshaker pinging out Void Spirit.
Yeah, they go in on him, and the Echo Slam spent onto Abed. Huge kills there on Arteezy and Abed as EG bleed out some massive momentum going the way of VP.
Once Ursa gets that Diffusal Blade, the damage that he deals is just insanely high. Also, they managed to kill the tower on a mid lane, which will bring DM closer to his Blink Dagger. Then it's going to be much, much easier to play the game. You will have initiation, not just from the Shaker, but also coming out from your Centaur. Ursa, BKB queued up next. You also need to be very careful about Ursa taking the Roche. You go for a gank. There we go.
What a player, honestly. If he gets this kill, it's well deserved. He won't. But blinking first to try and dodge the Boundless. Crit cancels it. Both players really playing out of their minds. And then the illusion route to make sure that he doesn't get stunned. GPK, monumental display of skill in that situation.
Even if GPK dies there and they bring numbers, there was a Roche attempt from Virtus Pro, and they want to keep it close. DM has that Stampede, so if he does not get doomed, he will be popping it.
Oh, they jump in. Oh, the globals. Abed disappears.
There's so much damage from the Earthshaker. Plus 30 base damage talent from Earthshaker, Power Treads, and the Enchant Totem. That's 500 damage.
My goodness. Arteezy and ISSI, so they're breaking back up this high ground into triangle. Two-man boundless, but they're still an Ursa moving forward. Enrage. Before that Doom landed, while GPK's Earthshaker contending with the Arteezy Luna. Looking to bail away. Control this Roshan and think about taking that Aegis for themselves while the dewarding game begins. EG, get the Monkey King away from GPK. Any high ground vision there is from Fly, but taken out immediately by the Earthshaker now. A sentry there. Oh, can they keep going? No, it's DM.
He's gonna pull him back down.
Yeah, GPK's down on the low ground now, but a fish on the 2. They turn around. Abed gone again. Crits in with a boundless, but he's been cut from the trees. Oh, VP.
Luna ulti will deal damage from behind. Now she's disarmed.
But now she's alone. Lacoste, EG are crumbling and falling apart. Virtus Pro, they come out again. 15 minutes into the game, they get a couple of items and they outplay the...
That was such a big rain play from
Their
Earthshaker.
mouse isn't even plugged in.
Mouse turn off, all right. No jokes, sorry. They, just to be sure, no jokes. We got it, said it twice. Oh, give them new mouse. Give this guy some new mouse. But yeah, Earthshaker jumps on the hill, gets stuck there. We're gonna see it again. Monkey King was able to jump out. The GPK will devote it, and then Ether Remnant will pull him down, which allows him to cast his totem and stun them. It looked really good, but DM with the Blink Dagger cuts into backlines, kills Crit, who comes back into the game. Seems like everything is also fine with the mouse, so the game will resume.
It's just outplay after outplay. Virtus Pro, knowing their limits, knowing every step they have to take to win a team fight. And Abed, the last 3 fights or last 3 situations in a row has just been obliterated by this Earthshaker's Enchant Totem.
Ursa picking up the Aegis, because he picked it up. Doesn't need to go for BKB, instead get that Blink Dagger, so it's going to be much easier for him to reposition in the fight, jump the backlines, especially find the Silencer if they have a good vision. EG in trouble once again.
Yeah, 12 to 11. VP with another mild lead net worth-wise, but feeling like they've got the ball in their court. Bottom lane going to get shoved down by the Earthshaker so he can get closer to his BKB. Another signal of intent in terms of itemization for team fighting.
If someone shows up, double scan from both teams. It doesn't connect. Now GPK showing on the bottom, but they're also making a rotation from Pugna, so that's going to be a lot of damage on the tower. EG cannot defend this tower.
There's like 12 sentry wards in that top left-hand corner of the map, from 6 from both teams basically. There's no vision there, bar 1 Dire and 1 Radiant Observer ward over towards the triangle, which favors Virtus Pro. A couple of wards now being placed down south, but in jumps the Ursa. Nightfall finds out Crit. Enrages up, keeps the hits coming. Meanwhile, in that Dire jungle, Doom is being echo slammed into the ground. Sent back into the depths of hell where he belongs.
Abed has 1 Astral Step to work with. Ursa, not close. He's in the triangle, evading, so Luna cannot farm there. Abed.
Dissimulate used. They know. They
He
definitely know now.
That's his last step.
He's got 1 in 3 seconds, but he might just be dead. Oh dear. Abed, not having a great game.
Oh, man.
5, 4, and 2.
He's still so far away from that Aghanim Scepter. Needs 800 gold to finish it. It's going to be a 20-minute Ags on your mid Void Spirit that didn't go for any other item.
80%. Win probability shifts up to 81. Virtus Pro moving back into this Radiant Triangle. Nightfall. He knows the monkey's nearby. Now he knows Silencer's here. Aegis for 2.5 minutes, and he'll enrage to make sure.
Blink.
He'll blink away.
Available. Do you ever look at pro players' items and you go like, your Blink Dagger's in the wrong spot? Yeah, like his Blink Dagger should be where Magic Wand is.
Correct. Correct. I cannot deny that. Abed's got the right idea though. Wand in the top right, phase middle top. Bottle in the first slot. Big fan of that. Not been working out this game though. As Virtus Pro pressuring in again towards mid, towards bot, dewarding in that triangle, creating nice little avenues in towards this EG side of the map and towards their base.
GPK needs to be careful. Global gonna pop.
Well, he's got Life Drain behind him, but you're right. The Global stops that, puts an end to GPK's nonsense. There's EG, striking back at long last. But in comes DM with the help of the Supernova, stampeding back towards Arteezy. Where is it? Nightfall's arriving, crit is low, and down will go. They found Arteezy, blowing him up. DM has another blink in 2 seconds. Fly in a spot of bother here, isn't he? Yeah, blink stomp. They've caught the silencer. I don't think Nightfall even needs to arrive.
Oh,
they've got so much magic damage.
Creepify plus double edge, just amplifying it. Abed showing on the bottom lane. They know something is up. There is still Echo Slam available once he respawns, and Nightfall. He's untouched. They cannot do anything to him. While the Aegis expires, he's going to be halfway through the BKB, and still Doom not used. Ice having a trouble, because it's very hard for him to make a decision. Do I Doom the Centaur? If I don't, he's just gonna pop a Stampede.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Good wall stomp. Is Nightfall gonna stop? He gives up on it. The Observer Ward, ooh, the scan down bottom. Abed's got no TP. His TP was cancelled by GPK's Fisher, hey? Astral Step off to the left. They don't quite know what's going on there. The ward near the Monkey King, northwest of that bottom tier 2. Hello, little friend. Hello? What are you doing over here? Someone dug up a kobold. He's just standing there. Oh, he's got some sick eyebrows.
Shame.
Jeez. Yeah, it's definitely some
Shame
shame in
indeed.
his eyes. Oh, now EG scrambling just to try and clear waves, cut out as much as they can, but crit once again found by Nightfall. Every time this Ursa sees the Monkey King, rips him limb from limb.
Map is just getting smaller for EG. Someone needs to be out on the top lane, because bottom part of the map belongs to Virtus Pro. There's always going to be this threat of Earthshaker, so one of the reasons why he's playing off the map, now going to show on the bottom lane, start to put some damage on the tower, and they're also going to kill the mid tower. They have enough tower damage with just Centaur sitting there and the Retaliate, of course Pugna with the max Nether Blast at this point.
It feels like, you know, 9,000 net worth on Arteezy hasn't really been transferred into anything, any momentum, any impetus, no real damage coming from him. Maybe the BKB helps, but VP with these saves out of the Pugna, the Supernova to try and force your opponents to either disengage or fight
There's
awkwardly.
a free item, Gauntlets dropped.
Free Kobold, free Gauntlets, and maybe a free kill on Fly, but GPK decides otherwise. Blinks away after the Arcane Curse.
DM is so farmed, and his itemization is pretty much perfect, going for that Vanguard, Hood, now going for Lotus Orb to remove the... Yeah, if he gets Global Silenced, can pop the Lotus Orb, great against Doom as well, put it on the Ursa if needed. Now going for the Aghanim Scepter next, what's queued up, so...
Now look at the difference between them. That's a Doombringer with 510 GPM, and DM Centaur is not that far behind, doing what was that, like 20-30% more hero damage than the Doom as well.
Radiant are
Abed did finish the Aghanim Scepter, waiting by his Observer Ward. EG, do they know this smoke is coming? Because they've scanned mid. They've got to know something's up. High ground vision. There it is. Pop the smoke, get the global, but Fly disappears before our very eyes. Astral Steps means that Abed returns to base, and EG being herded back into that Radiant side, while the only hero out there is Crit's Monkey King.
Virtus Pro should just wait for the Roche to respawn, kill it, get Shard for Ursa, so every single time he uses Earth Shock, you get 1.5 seconds of Enrage, and it's also the same sound, so it kind of gets confusing.
It does, yeah. Oh, that Fisher. Oh, Arteezy. Yes, oh, he has the BKB.
Inside the base, BKB, he was afraid of getting Echo Slammed.
He just bought it as well. That was meant to be a turning point. As a good balance strike, double wall stomp. Nightfall's in. EG need this, but the two-man echo from GPK get them a double kill for save. No buybacks.
Doom.
They doom. But what now? They die. They doom and they die. 3-for-1 trade out, and save is the only death. Nice eclipse out though.
That's gonna be a kill.
Kills off GPK thanks to Arteezy.
But the Sunray keeping them healthy and alive. Yeah, Fly's gonna pay with his life. Force staff on the high ground, but the DM is ready.
Blinks up there, stomps him down. A dominating streak for DM Centaur. And now a 3v1 as Luna is the lone survivor.
Also, Roche respawned in the meantime. Not sure why they decided to go in. Luna popped the BKB. If she did have it, might have been a bit of a different fight. But yeah, Kingslayer pinging out the Roche. Ursa has enough sustain with the Morbid Mask. And also has Aghanim Shard in the quick bite. Not gonna need that. Roshan gonna give it to him for free.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that bottom lane being pushed in means that Arteezy's got to go clear it out. EG will be all alive in a couple of seconds when Fly respawns. And it looks like they are TPing across the map. Maybe thinking about contesting Roche, but it's all too little too late. VP with that Aegis and the Shard. Getting prepped for a bottom lane push.
Phoenix is higher level than anyone on EG's team. Luna is the same level, but the rest is perfectly timed.
Kingslayer knows
chat
what's
will
up.
line. Yep.
Yep, he sure does. Monkey, I think they're pinging out here that there's people in the trees. Kingslayer from the left-hand side clears the creep wave. And Evil Geniuses, are they stuck here? There's no Arteezy, there's no Ice. They are very distant from this bottom lane fight. But it looks like VP won't give it to them.
Another Lotus Orb finish on Phoenix, which means that he can dispel the global silence. Great against the Doom. Once again, dispel silences from Void Spirits. Resonant Pulses.
Radiant's
Save.
top tower has fallen.
He got silenced up by the Monkey Orchid.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They also don't have the egg hitters. Luna is fine, but that's not her job. She can't afford to sit in a fight with the BKB on and hit the egg, because there's so many things that they can defend the egg with.
Yeah, it's rough.
Arteezy thinking about Aghanim Scepter.
Oh yeah.
It feels like it's one of those games where it doesn't matter if you get a Force Staff, if you get a full Hurricane Pike,
yeah.
Manta style.
Onto Ice. They're the ones that start the fight. VP with a Blink Echo from GPK makes damn sure the Doom is dead. Now Abed and Fly, they'll TP Void Spirit away, but Fly not going to have the same luxury as he is blasted from 50% to 0
And they're
with
already
one hit.
top. They want to hunt Arteezy. He knows something is up. Too many heroes missing. Dire using scan. GPK showed, so that means Arteezy needs to fall back. He needs to get away.
AG still have to do something drastic. They need a team fight win, and they're not going to get there without.
Oh, they know. They actually know.
See him? How do they know? He's cut through the trees. They're going to see a dead tree there. Oh, there's a stump. There must be Arteezy nearby. Where are you, buddy? Oh, hello. Hello, Arteezy. The balance strike with the Eclipse, though. GPK gets his BKB off. He's very low HP. He turns,
Blink
but
ready.
he's got to try and run away. The hit comes in. EG stomped, though. DM is here. And so is Nightfall. Abed with nowhere to run. Arteezy TPs with not using BKB. There's no stun, no bash.
He had Basher, but didn't get a hit off. That was, you know, something else. These professional players, they know. You see that there's a tree missing because trees grow every 3 minutes, so they knew something was up. He stood there, tried to be greedy, maybe cut the wave after. In the end, it's just a trade.
Well, look at Nightfall. He was top a second ago. Now he's killing Fly bottom. Yeah,
Perfectly timed bash.
straight
10 out of 10.
They're pinging Arteezy. Look, there he is. We found him again. Hiding in the Radiant base while Crit shoves out top, cutting waves. But that is all that EG can do right now. Facing off against VP right now just doesn't seem like an accomplishment that they can actually pull off.
Arteezy, 1,300 gold away from finishing the Aghanim Scepter. And he does not want to show it. He does not want to show what he wants to go for. They want to have this big surprise fight.
Bash. DM. Can't catch Abed now. That assimilate far too long of a range.
Void Spirit upgraded the Simulate. Gets another ring.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
That glyph delaying the inevitable death of the tier 3 tower. Sunray topping up their HP as Abed will hop, skip, and a jump in and out.
Preemptive Lotus Orb. They have to, so they can keep using them on Ursa. In case something happens, Centaur can use the Stampede, and it's also Aghanim Scepter Stampede. They can run through the obstacles.
They've got Blink Echo too, Lacoste. VP are ready. And that's why EG are cowering behind the tier 4s. Abed, the one hero that can show.
Nightfall, he was relying on Bash right there.
Maybe if he bashes, he gets a kill with a Blink Echo or a Blink Stomp. But a lane of barracks down, and EG with no answer. So many questions being posed of them by this really young squad.
20 seconds left on Aegis. So they need to be a bit more careful. Can't go for the high ground push anymore. In a game like this, you can just try to farm up, wait until the third row spawns. If they go for a fight or if you can get a pick off, go for it, because they feel super strong. Ursa still has that 8-second BKB, Aegis timer, reclaimed, Ursa back to full HP, full mana.
Radiant are scanning.
Bottled DD.
This is big timing for EG, because they don't know, Virtus Pro, they don't know that there's an Aghanim Scepter Eclipse on Luna, level 18.
Shiva's guard on the Phoenix as well, who is higher net worth from position 4 than the mid Abed Void Spirit.
He's also level 18, so that's going to be almost impossible to kill. 10 attacks to destroy.
Invulnerable Supernova. VP would love to go and get that tier 2 top, but the creep wave not obliging them. Far too pushed out, and it is getting pinged now. Need to start cutting that wave. But they don't want to TP someone back, because that would relinquish control of the triangle if EG met them 5v5 on force.
DM will do the little trick, pull back the creep wave, kill it, use Lotus Orb on him, and they can keep camping here. Ursa does the same thing to the mid lane.
The pincer attack in towards the Radiant base. Satisfying sounds of thudding of the Earthshaker.
Virtus Pro decides they need to change the side. Moves whole squad to the bottom. Another smoke from EG.
Smoke after smoke. Last chance saloon. EG's one chance to shine. Kingslayer's on the high ground. Scouts the Monkey King. Immediate supernova. The Eclipse comes. They're going to try and kill off Abed. He's disarmed, but it's Arteezy now. That's the Luna kill they needed, and good game is called. VP with another 32-minute victory over EG.
Man, Virtus Pro, like they had a bit of a tough time in the game where they lost with the discipline, but in this one, it was